You see black and white stray cat. This is the one that got away. And you see Don Chunky just rubbing his temple, listening to this cat mew on and on and on. You notice that one of his rings he's taken off and put on the table. Do you know what we should do? We should have a big celebration feast. You know, we should get all the family into here tonight. The spoon. If you want to cook, I'm not gonna make it. You just came back. You must be tired, my nephew. A calligraphy, like a swirly letter M. That it looks like this letter M is holding a magnifying glass. Cause I worry about you, Sam. You're like the one good egg in town. And if the one good egg cracks, we're in a bad omelet. Chronicles, the show about little critters doing a mob movie. We're doing a mob movie, ladies and gentlemen. It's about the mob. What happened last time is that our heroes came back and they got settled back. And in the midst of a reception, a coming home of sorts at a restaurant. Not just any restaurant, but the Spoon, where the leader of the raccoon mob family, Don Chunky, has invited his nephew, Chewy, and the two pious possum siblings, Dame Ruby, born on a Tuesday opossum, and Sir Ronnie McDonnie opossum, to, come down to the Spoon. Sir Officer Ronnie McDonnie opossum. Oh
Temporary deputy.
Temporary deputy, Sir Temporary Deputy Officer Ronnie McDonnie Opossum.
I thought Ronnie was an actual cop and the other two were deputies.
Who knows? Fuck
it, it's Jax, baby. It's all about the roles you don't have.
They are...
That's a joke for James.
They are at the reception dinner hosted by the raccoon family at the Spoon, which of course is a restaurant that the raccoon mob family owns and is run by Chewy Raccoon. And amongst the dinner guests are the Fat Cat Trio, the Skinny Cat Duo, Commissioner Chompers, Rhett E. Tesker, the Mayor, Chewy's father, Nibbles Raccoon, and sundry raccoon mobsters in wife beaters just in the corners, and Ronnie and Ruby's father, who is there also, and just as I don't want to linger too much here in the present, because where I actually want to start is in the past, specifically Chewy's past.
What we do is go back.
Oh no.
Take me back, baby. Take me back.
It's a similar past. In fact, it's a past that happened in this very same dining room, this very conference room, banquet hall here at the Spoon, and it's a little reminiscent of a meeting that happened that fateful night all those years ago, when Chewy took his very first life for the mob. Chewy, you remember being told by your dad to wait in the banquet hall, sit there like a good boy, and we'll be right back to talk to you about a couple of things in regards to the family and your position in it going forward. And so, what's going through Chewy's mind as you're there amongst the silverware and the decorative table placement, the decorative candle placements in this banquet hall, just alone, with the dull roar of the more populated restaurant dining room up front, just kind of in the back of your mind?
He feels like this experience, which meant so much to him before, it was, like, key to him growing up, to him having a passion for the restaurant. It's been soured. he knew that his family wasn't great, but he figured they did it for good reasons. But he doesn't think that anymore. Now he just kind of sees the metaphorical blood on everyone's hands, and he doesn't feel like it's his restaurant anymore.
It's one of the... It's like a... Yeah, it's...
Like, he feels like it was never his restaurant.
Exactly. And this becomes more apparent when you watch your uncle, Don Chunky, and your father, Nibbles, come in with that confident two-raccoon step that they do, because they do, in fact, own the place. And they've got this big, wide grin on their faces as they come up to you. You see them wiping blood off of their claws on your good napkins, which kind of irks you just a little bit. And stows them in their jacket pockets. And they sit down with you at this small little table here in the banquet hall. And your uncle goes, "You did very good. You did very good. That cop was getting really close to some very important things to me and your father have been working on. Isn't that right, Nibbles?" "Absolutely, absolutely. You've done a very good thing for us. And this Chewy was a test. And you passed. You see, you are heir to a short-lived dynasty of the raccoon mob. Obviously, you're the only heir thus far because, you know, I haven't been as good with the ladies as your brother, and then your brother's had some troubles. Chewy, you never knew your mom. So, we want to make you, Chewy, a made man. Chewy, you know what a made man is. You've seen other raccoons become made. It's being taken from the outside of, like, being like a gopher, or in this case, just solely running the restaurateur business of the Spoon, and becoming, like, more liable, more trusted with more high-end offings. And you poisoning this cop, the Blue Jay, at this night, this was the test that has pushed you from just being a gopher into becoming a made man. And when you hear the terms made man hit the front of your lobes, how does that feel?
I can't really think of any examples, but, like, it's probably a common experience. You ever, like, as a kid, you really, really wanted to be something, or to accomplish something, and then when you were an adult, and you, like, thought back on that, maybe you achieved it, but you didn't really feel like you wanted to anymore. It was like a childhood dream that faded.
Right.
And now it just feels like someone else's dream, someone else's ideal for what Chewy needs to be.
Right. It's like wearing your dad's coat and realizing it's too big, or your dad doesn't have the same clothing sensitivity that you have.
Yeah.
So here you are, with an itchy fucking jacket draped over your shoulders from this day until the present. You're in this flashback daydream, and you don't realize it, but you've locked eyes with your uncle, Don Chunky. Give me a luck check with advantage.
Advantage is 3 dice, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, Roots technically doesn't have an advantage system, but just for the sake of it, whatever you normally roll double that.
Oh, double, okay.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Take the higher of the two.
Yeah, you take high. So you roll 2 dice first, and then in a second set of 2, and whatever's higher, take it.
Okay. Okay, that's... Wow, okay, so... 11.
11?
I got 5 and 3, and then 6 and 3.
Your uncle is absolutely fuming. The way that a statue can fume and be angry at someone. If you didn't know him the way that you do in the familial sense, this is just a stone-faced man. But because you're blood related and you've known this man your entire life, you can tell that he is boiling underneath, and in this moment, you know why. Somehow, some way, Don Chunky can read your mind. And he watched you have that flashback. And he read your emotions then, thinking that, oh, he'll just grow out of it. And Chewie, he knows you didn't kill Sam.
Uh-oh.
Hmm.
I mean, it was the berries.
Yeah, it wasn't him directly.
And here's one more thing. He knows all about Nona and the fucking ravioli, and he is fuming. No one else notices the slight tremble in his hands as he puts this ravioli in his fucking mouth. He has never been more insulted in his fucking life.
I've never seen somebody eat a ravioli in anger.
Chewie. Here's the beauty of it. He doesn't want anyone else to know. You're not even sure if your father knows that he can read minds. You don't even know how he reads minds, how he's able to, but he can. And you figured it out.
I gotta assume it's one of the human relics or something.
I mean, that's a good guess. It's a very good guess.
I bet you it's that ring that you slipped into the dandy's pocket last week.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that was my first thought.
So Chewie, Alfred, there's a piece of directing advice that Alfred Hitchcock loves talking about, or love to talk about, is that having everyone blow up unexpectedly is cool. It's shocking. Showing the audience the bomb that the characters are unaware of builds so much more tension. And Chewie, there's a fucking nuclear warhead at the head of the table.
So the correct message has been sent, but not in a way that is safe. In the, like, okay, I don't know if I can handle playing nice with you for much longer, so now you know.
Anyway, Ronnie,
I want to disappear into the crowd.
Ronnie, you want to give me a 1920s film noir inner monologue?
Oh, you
sound like you're talking into a tin can.
Oh, I don't know what changed.
There it goes.
Oh,
you fixed it.
Whatever happened, it
whatever
fixed
you did.
Don't touch it.
Just had your hand on the microphone.
Oh.
You want to be in the same room as your microphone, buddy?
No, I'm kidding. The mic's in my face. Anyway. Sorry, was I supposed to do a noir monologue?
You don't know what's going on. You think everything's great. Your dad's here. The news is here. The police chief's here. Everything here must be on the level.
Yeah. Oh God, what do I say then?
Can I please go find them?
No,
Yeah.
They're at the same table with you.
Yeah, you know.
Okay, well, like
The place setting goes Don Chunky, your dad, you, Fat Cat Trio, Skinny Cat Duo, the police commissioner, Chewie's dad, Ronnie's dad, Ruby, Ronnie, and then Reddy Tesker's over here.
I just want to give
Remember
them,
last season when we used visuals?
Yeah, I should have made a place
that season.
I want to try to, like, give them looks without alerting anyone else. Just like, bruh, we're caught, we're done, we're cooked.
Give me.
We gotta get out of here.
Here's the deal. You're gonna have to roll extremely high on your cunning check just to not get caught trying to signal to Ronnie without Don Chunky, who you are next to, sitting next to, realizing what you're doing.
I'm not afraid of Don Chunky.
If I could, like, turn my head slightly so it doesn't look like I'm doing it, maybe, like, cough into my sleeve or something. That's another 11.
That's another 11.
Nice.
Okay.
My dice are being nice to me today. I don't trust it.
Ronnie's gonna have to match that, and both Ronnie and Ruby are gonna have to try to match that in order to pick up what you're putting down. What you've done is successfully hide your encoded message from the dawn.
Yeah. I thought I was about to say was, hey, he's about to send a message to a himbo. Can I please make a check?
He just dropped a message in SpaghettiOs to the one person who can read in the room.
Remember, the DC is 11.
No.
What'd you get, Ruby? Your only hope.
I have a 9. You could take the +3 that we still have, and make that.
Not gonna get me to 11. You take that +3.
No,
you mean
but it's going to not be a fail.
If
you know, because the goal is to match Chewie's roll, so you
match or
+3,
surpass.
12.
So are you talking about using How's prediction?
Yes. Yeah, the owl pellet.
Yeah,
do it.
You can
please,
use that right now if you want to.
Because it's gonna make you meet the DC, and I'm
not him.
No
Absolutely not him. You absolutely not him.
Alright, then I'll use it for myself and erase that from my notes.
Okay.
He makes it to Ronnie, but Ronnie does not notice, and Regan just happens to see the message from the distance.
So we flashback with Ruby to the forest, with Howl giving this last bit of clairvoyance to everyone. He reads the bones and it goes, okay, okay, yes, something
That's
about
a lot of
That's something about it is that dinner and screwed. At dinner, you're screwed. I was hoping this was going to be something about the upcoming battle, but I mean, hopefully you guys get something from this in the future. Just remember, always remember, at dinner you're screwed. And then
just don't do dinner ever again.
It suddenly clicks that might be what he means.
Yeah.
Just, oh no.
Just in Ruby's mind.
Like this oh fuck moment.
It's dinner now. This is a bad dinner.
There's ravioli, there's prosciutto, there's breadsticks, oh no!
Stuffing the breadsticks in my purse.
So, now, Chewie knows. Ruby has an idea. Ronnie? Nah, clueless. Having a great time. Just chatting up the commissioner and Reddy Tesker.
You sound weird again.
Oh no!
Nope, you're good again. It's like
it's
so,
fixed again.
Your mic just doesn't know when you're going to talk, and it sometimes shuts off. Like it's
Maybe
weird.
Just prep your mic so that it can adjust or something. Like make an and then talk.
Anyway.
Okay.
Yes.
Anyway, what do you guys want to do?
Not die. Preferably.
I am going to the washroom suspiciously.
Suspiciously? You want to be explicitly suspicious?
Yeah, I want to be like glancing
explicitly
at
suspicious.
Ronnie.
Sorry, it was sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I want to lure Ronnie away from the table so I can key him in.
Oh yeah, well I always notice when my sister is being suspicious.
Yeah.
I have a knack for it.
Exactly.
Ronnie, where are you going? Ruby, what's going on?
I need the little possum's room.
Oh, okay.
And by pure coincidence, I also need to use the bathroom.
When they both stand to leave, Chewie, your uncle snaps over a raccoon. That's like one of the bodyguard grunt goon raccoons. Okay. And whispers in his ear something. And
they
you guys
can handle this.
And
it's fine.
you guys away to the restroom.
Hey, Ronnie. We need to talk.
Oh yeah.
Just don't let
Hello.
him hear you.
How are you today?
Do you remember that pellet?
Yeah, how about dinner? Wait a second.
Dinner.
We're eating dinner.
I thought we agreed not to do dinner.
All right, both of you.
We specifically said large lunches, no dinners.
All right, both of you make a luck check with disadvantage.
Wow,
Disadvantage.
fiddlesticks. Okay.
Well, okay, I guess that's... I could
Fuck
do
you!
worse.
I got the same result twice.
did
They're
worse.
both a 9.
They're both
Okay,
nines?
so,
Yeah.
Okay, and you?
what's my luck?
4. Okay. You guys both are suddenly encased in blackness. It's a very strong plasticky smell. It's a hefty garbage bag that has been just over the both of you and tied at the bottom.
That's not very nice.
Oh, yeah, I claw, bite, fight.
Alright, give me those checks.
Yeah.
The armor
Hefty bags have that stretchy capability.
The quote-unquote armor class of a hefty garbage bag is boxcars.
Okay, but what if I use my knife?
Roll.
Okay.
Now, you said it's box cards, right? Which would imply a 12, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I did get a 13.
You did get a 13. Okay. What instrument are you using?
I think I do grab my flashlight, but I do think I'm just ripping and tearing into the bag.
Sure.
With my sister is now in danger levels of ferocity.
Would it be finesse to use like a knife?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so then that's a 12.
That's a 12. Okay. You guys managed to get a hole in the bag open. And you find that in the small amount of time that you were in this bag, you have been tipped or propped up like right next to a box. And then you feel yourself get shoved into the box, and then the box you see gets closed. So the hole that you made only serves for you to witness your entombment in this box. And then you hear shh.
Man, if your auto denoiser didn't get rid of those sounds, I bet they'd be exciting.
Yes.
It's the sound. It's the sound of box tape. Sorry.
Yeah.
So you've been
Packing
bagged.
tape.
You've been boxed. You've been bagged. You've been boxed, and you can feel yourself. You can feel the two of you start to be wheeled away. We'll come back to Chewie. Chewie, you saw one of your uncle's goons follow your friends to the restroom.
Yeah, I'm not incredibly confident that they're gonna be okay.
Don't worry, if there's one person that can get us out of this, it's Chewie.
Yeah.
That would be the opportunity. You hear that in your head.
Sam's out in the middle of nowhere. No idea where big shit.
What does Chewie do?
I'm trying to figure that out.
Hmm.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm tired as heck and wasn't fully prepared for
A Chewie heavy
this
episode.
today. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I mean, I'm not complaining about it. Don't apologize. I like that I'm able to do stuff like this. I can't think fast, unfortunately. Does anyone have is it cheating to get some advice from the others?
He's a smart guy.
I mean, you've always had a
so-
Ronnie and a Sam on your shoulder.
I am not a smart being. Chewie is dumb, but probably smarter than me.
So, I think the Ronnie on your shoulder is always telling you that you should be a hero. Even if the odds seem against your favor, because that's Ronnie.
What I want to do is I want to excuse myself to go and, like, check on stuff in the kitchen. Just using my... I'm obsessed with cooking and making sure the kitchen is running smoothly and I can't be away from it for too long kind of thing.
Sure. Yeah, you're easily excused to the kitchen.
But then I want to go into, like, full-on sneak mode once I'm out of sight and try to, like, figure out, like, what happened.
You know that there's an emergency exit near the restrooms that empties out really close to the place where the quote-unquote trucks come to unload the produce for the store. And so it's easy to get from the kitchen to the unloading area, which is conspicuously close to the bathrooms. And so you see a very large box, a larger box than you would, normally have here. And you've seen a couple boxes like these leave. One such box did leave the store the night you poisoned that blue jay. And so it's a body box of some kind that the mob uses. Oh, shit.
Hope they didn't die already. So I guess what I want to do here is I kind of want to, like, sneakily follow them and find out what they're doing with the box. And if they leave it for any length of time, I'd like to go and try to get it open.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
So
you watched this box pushed on a cart get into a back of an RC truck. And the raccoon kind of loads that box up into the back of the RC truck, pushes the cart away, gets into the front, sits on top of the front of the RC truck, pulls out the remote control, and starts to drive away. And it's heading towards Pine Tree Heights.
Where was that again? Sorry?
Pine Tree Heights is close to the playground, but it is also close to the storm drain that leads to the Underdark.
It's the slummy area that Sam lives on the outskirts of. Starting to get into the bad neighborhood.
Alright. Idea. We're all screwed if we stay in town. If they're just gonna dump you guys alive into the Underdark, then we can all kind of go and hang out down there until we know what to do. So I think that's what Chewy's gonna do, because, like, we're not safe in town at this point. Like, he knows everybody's on his side.
Okay.
Let's go check out the Underdark.
Give me a cunning check to kind of dip unnoticed.
He's got the
you got a 9?
feet sneak.
Oh, right, roguish, Hold on.
That's plus finesse.
Oh. Well, can I choose to keep it a cunning check? Because I'm better at those.
Oh, nah, I mean, if you gotta play by the rules, you gotta take the sneak.
Damn it, alright, then I got a 7.
You got a 7? Okay. Yeah, you kind of...
My mouth shut.
You know what?
Wait, hold on.
Oh.
Wait, what?
You got another thing?
Yeah, I didn't update my stats properly. I actually did have 2 finesse.
Oh, word.
Oh.
So we're good. I had a 9 instead of a 7.
Okay.
Maybe not good, but better.
So, what happens is... You just walk away. I mean, this is your kitchen. Someone watched you walk out. They assume just to get some fresh air. They know how the atmosphere of big meetings like this you don't really vibe with. So no one questions you dip out. You've dipped out on stressful nights before. You're not a smoker, but you just like the cold, fresh air on busy nights. And so it's inconspicuous and easy for you to just leave the building and then just go to Pine Tree Heights.
Heck yeah.
And we leave the restaurant to Pine Tree Heights. I just need to find interior car sounds. You know what? This will do. Inside of the box, Ronnie and Ruby are, you know, they've always been close. They've never been so cramped.
Yeah.
I imagine you've turned on the policeman's flashlight and just pointing it not directly at each other's faces and just letting the ambient light wash around.
How bad do you want us to get to the end location of this truck is going?
I'm letting... I mean, if you want to make... I mean...
I will adjust my plans if needed.
Okay. Because...
hey, that's metagaming. That is metagaming if I ever heard it.
What?
I mean, fair. I was just thinking, like...
Were you talking to me or were talking to Chewie?
I was talking to you, Goon.
Oh, okay. Well, that's definitely metagaming.
My point is, should I try, or would any attempt to get out of this box be a Sisyphean task that's a waste of time?
Listen, if you succeed spectacularly, I will allow you to succeed. This I promise as your game master.
But are you, like, tackling the box off the car?
What are you doing?
I had a very
you are horizontal.
I can speak from real experience, does serious damage to boxes. I'm horizontal. Hold on.
You are horizontal in a box. You were knocked into a box by being in a bag. And the box was taped up and then wheeled into the back of a truck.
Okay. Well, I dropped one die, but the first one's a 6, so that's a start in the right direction. The other one's... That's a 14. That's almost perfect. Give me a hole. I don't need to fit through it. Just give me a hole in the box to berate the person who's leaving.
Yeah, sure. You, what did you roll?
A 14 in total, or 11 plus 3.
14 in total. I'll give you that your time in the box has been spent making that bag in that hole in the hefty bag big enough for you to do actual shit in the box.
Okay.
And yeah, I'll give you a mocking hole, sure.
Ruby, would you like to do the honors of mocking our captors? And I gestured to the man off in the distance, piloting in person.
I don't know, this is all you.
Alright. Hey! Fuck you! It's a mocking hole, not an attacking hole. I shoot the flashlight a little bit in his eyes. Not enough
he's
to blind him,
he's facing away, driving the truck.
Doesn't the flashlight have a magic ability about
the blind people?
The blind people?
It does have to hit him in the eye, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just annoying him with it.
I mean, he is again facing away.
You.
He's not in the truck. It is an RC truck, and he's like sitting on top of the cabin because he's too big for it, and he has the remote control in his hands. He is again facing away. There's not really a way for you to shine the light directly in his eyes. I will, however, let one conspicuous crow see a familiar flashing light coming out of a hole in the box in the back of an RC car.
Oh, these fucking idiots.
That feels like a hole in the middle of in the bottom of the sea energy.
A little bit, yeah.
I guess tell me what I see, because I assume that I'm trying to silently move back towards my apartment at this point. You've been trying to move through Pine Tree Heights as inconspicuously as possible during one of your many stops in between buildings, just to make sure no one's tailing you. You see an RC truck pass by with a box in the back and a flashing light. Very powerful flashing light. Like most creatures here don't have policemen's flashlights from the 1980s. But you know one particular critter with an implement that would have
big old
the
magnet.
lumens required for this effect.
All right.
Well,
Yeah, it was such a simple thing for you guys just to lay low for a little bit.
I really tried. You're not here to have this conversation.
I am going to pull out my crossbow, and I am going to do a trick shot to try to disable the RC truck.
Okay, cool.
So, when I fire a clever shot designed to take advantage of the environment at any range, I can mark where and roll with finesse, which is one of my higher ones.
Brilliant.
Thank goodness. On a 7 to 9, I get to choose 2 of the following. On a 10 plus, I get to roll 3, and I will go over those once I do this roll. Come on.
Hop
What we
off,
got?
my guy.
We got an 8 on the die. My finesse is a +2, so that's a 10. So I get to pick 3 out of the following.
Woo!
Let's see. Cut something, break something, or knock something over. My choice. Shot distracts an opponent and provides an opportunity. And my shot lands in any target of my choice within range, even if it's behind cover or hidden. So I'm basically using that one to guarantee that it's going to disable, but I am looking to shoot, like, into the tires, and I don't know how big of an RC car this is that it has available tires, but, like, say something that it's into the electronics to disable the vehicle.
Gotcha.
And basically use that as a distraction to make, like, if he's riding the car on top and not in it, he might get launched off of it if it gets disabled and flips over.
Absolutely.
You're lucky
So
Sam's a Deadeye with that pistol.
we watch you in slow motion fire your crossbow. In bullet time, it passes through the cold gray air, through the spokes of the back left tire, in between some of the suspension coils, to the front right tire, and cuts a clean hole through that one, causing the thick rubber to peel off slightly, but because of the speed, peels off completely, causing that side of the tire to become that side of the car to become unbalanced, tipping the car in favor of the possums and not in the favor of the raccoon. The truck ends up on its side. The raccoon face plants off into the dirt, and the box gets slightly crumpled as it hits the pavement. And both possums got to take an injury for this. You're gonna do your thing, aren't you? Yeah, do your thing.
I would like to take Ruby's injury for it.
Go for it.
Brother hug.
I guess it's an environmental threat, so I can roll my guardian, and if all else fails, I can spend my exhaustion to do it.
Brother hug.
Brother hug. That's a 9 plus what do I add to that? Might. So 10, 11, 12. You only hit, you keep them safe and choose one. So I can draw attention of the threat now. Put the threat in a vulnerable spot. Put the threat back, you protect, you have a chance to.
Gotcha. By the nature of the way that this box is crumpled, it is a very simple feat for someone with the number of might points that Ronnie has to kick this box open, freeing the both of you.
Well,
Sam, do you want to make yourself known?
no.
I didn't ask you.
I
didn't ask you, Ronnie.
You are already known.
No one knows me.
I'm walking up to this raccoon and I am going to vicious strike him right in the face.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
Okay.
Listen, I'm dead.
You are dead. You are a specter.
Yeah.
You are
Phantom,
dead.
Phantom in the night.
Maybe you should have kept the bone coat.
Oh
Maybe.
God,
Absolutely.
the Reaper, Detective Sam Morgan, the Reaper.
So, I rolled another 10. So, Vicious Strike, I strike an opponent where they are weak at intimate or close range. And I get to roll with might. On a hit, they suffer serious harm and cannot mark wear on their armor to block it. And on a 10 plus, I get away with the strike.
Brilliant.
So I'm walking up and I am just booting this dude square in the jaw.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm fucking done with you guys.
Yeah. So I'm going to
Are
put
you-
on my danger mask.
Danger mask.
Danger mask!
And I'm just gonna make sure that he stays down by shooting El Drago at him.
Ronnie, Ruby, if you don't already, you guys definitely have -1 notoriety against the raccoon mob. They
I think I feel
clearly
a positive
want
on them.
they clearly want you dead.
Oh no, I already had a -1 because I framed them for a crime.
I
Man,
should
they
probably
fucking
be
hate me.
removing the positive thing that I have with them, right?
Yeah. Chewy,
Should
yeah,
I just-
if you want to
should
at
I
this
just send
point,
it as-
you can, yeah,
0
had-
or -1 or
-1.
okay.
You were a made man who disobeyed an order directly.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought.
Yeah,
I have almost a -2 with them. I have like a -1 and like 2 ticks.
right?
Well, I'm a cop. Kind of started that way already.
I started with a boon to the church and into the bird police.
Yeah, the only one I had was the bird police department that I had a positive in.
Sam, you're
It
back to
wasn't a likable
+0
guy.
with the bird police.
It's down to
Wait,
0
no.
with the bird police?
Yeah.
We'd have like a +1 with the forest creatures, right?
Yeah,
That's
the
my-
forest
have,
horde,
like,
yes.
+1 and then 3
I
ticks.
had 3 ticks with the forest horde, so I guess it's a 1 now, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm
The
glad that
one
we discussed this
prestige.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't looked at these in a while.
Yeah,
We don't use them.
not a lot. I do plan on making them more prevalent now that we're getting into the more mob
There's
area.
like
I need them to
specific
advance.
faction.
Yeah.
There's specific faction moves that we just have not used.
I'm not doing any crimes, so I can't use that to advance.
So like I can use the church. I can use sway at NPC at the church. And now I can use draw attention at the mob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We find our 4 PCs now, because Shui, you have arrived following
Oh
Ronnie
yeah, and I'll come out of hiding now
and
that they're
Ruby,
dealt with.
all
Did we
standing
kill this
around
raccoon?
this raccoon
Nice.
mobster. This
Is he
raccoon's
still-
name
is he
this raccoon's name is Cheeto, by the way.
Is he still standing?
He is on the ground, bloodied.
Is he
Is
flaming
he
hot?
unconscious?
He has 3 injury. He is bordering on unconscious.
I would
Yeah,
like
so
to
I'm
just
hitting
kind
him with
of.
El Drago.
Yeah, yeah. I had a much more intimidating thing. Like, I'm on my way over there, like in slow motion. He's like cowering, and he gets hit in the side of the head with a Beyblade instead.
You you read on his face just indifference to pain.
Okay. I'm just adding to El Drago's kill count.
Go for it. Yes, another soul.
Hold on, does he absorb souls when he knocks people out? We need to be considering the consequences of our actions.
I think it might just be like hypothetical.
I don't know. Yeah, well, I imagine
Like,
doing
what's
it-
the word?
I don't like within the fiction of his mind. I don't know. I don't know
Yeah.
how much actual power El Drago has. I just don't.
Let's assume that
Well-
it's not a lot because it'd be scary if it was the other way around.
I just don't want him to absorb souls.
Can we
That's
just
like
knock
an
him out?
actual-
Can we just knock him out already? He's still sitting there.
That's what I was. I want
Yeah,
to see.
so that
I want to
that
see what El
is
Drago
that's
does.
what was that? 9 for
9.
the hit.
He's out. Cheeto's out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Him and his characteristically kind of orange wife beater are now in the gutter, kind of turning shades of red and gray.
How flaming hot does he look in that wife beater?
Not very.
Not very. He was always kind of a skinny kid.
He's just a regular Cheeto.
He's just a regular kind. He's not his brother Puff.
That's pretty good. He wears a big old jacket.
Yeah, he was a big old
coat.
Well, it would be a trench coat in this time period, but yeah.
Hell yeah.
Just Cheeto, Puff, I'll make up more if need be, but for now, just those two.
Hey, Ronnie.
Mm-hmm.
Throw him in the box.
I was thinking the same thing. What a coincidence.
Dump them in the box.
Taste your own medicine, pal.
I put him in the box. I will jam him in the box if you're about to say he doesn't fit.
He fits.
As a
You kind of have to fold him in half, but yeah, he fits.
You break him in half.
He dies.
Crumple him like a cartoon ball. It's like when
Now
they take
you
a
guys
cartoon
have-
character and shove him into a basketball.
You have a unconscious raccoon in a box.
As a police officer,
Police officer.
yeah, a member of the law enforcement, would I know where this box would have been going?
This box is technically from the morgue. The morgue is run by a bunch of moles, so it's not a huge stretch that the raccoons probably pilfered a couple of these boxes. This box came from the morgue, and it doesn't. I mean, you're a pretty good detective. You believe that this box was meant to go just right into the Underdark.
All right,
with Ronnie
off in the Underdark
and Ruby
with it.
inside.
Oh, crazy, because that's where I was going. So,
Oh, neat.
Hey, where were you going to? Chewie, did you come to rescue us? I give him a hug and pick him up off the bed. I knew you could do it.
Didn't do anything.
The RC car, didn't you? I knew you had it in you.
yeah.
I
anyway,
can't. I can't say anything to you, can I?
Nope. Anyway, I look over to Birdman and I go, "Good to see you made it."
Oh yeah. By the way, he knows. He just knows. He didn't find out.
Whom?
Don Chunky. He just knows. Trust
I
me.
left it with a journal with Missy.
I'm sorry.
Well, I didn't expect you to be out here getting tossed into the Underdark so soon.
All right, I guess I don't need to be able to read anymore.
And it's at that point all four of you hear the flash of a camera. And from high up on one of the buildings, you see not Reddy Tesker, but a different squirrel reporter scurry away.
Oh.
Can I catch him?
Can you?
I can fly probably faster than a squirrel can run.
You can certainly.
Hold
hey,
on.
You gotta roll for
I'm
it.
on it.
Guys,
I'm on it.
guys, wait. I don't think we can hide in the city anymore. What if we just let them do whatever for now, and we pick up where we left off from the Underdark, where I think it might be safe enough?
What's going on in the Underdark? Did we ever figure out?
No?
No.
The Underdark is just where the raccoon mob dumps their undesirables.
And we know they don't go down there, or I at least am pretty certain they don't.
Are we taking this guy with us? And I pat the box.
I feel like this is just going to turn into like us going into the sewers and finding out that like somebody flushed an alligator down the drain.
Why would you say such things?
The goldfish have mutated.
Nah, Chewie, you're right. Forget it. They got their picture. We're already made.
And
Let's get moving. Pick
if
up
this
that-
guy doesn't go back with, like, the knowledge that we're wherever he wanted us to be, and the fact that I wasn't even supposed to be here, I'm supposed to be in the restaurant, and he might actually already be looking for me.
Probably.
I don't
Well-
think we...
Well,
We left
doesn't-
for 2 seconds and they were on us.
It's up to you guys if you want to haul this box with you then, because at this point we just need to get moving.
Oh, I'm taking this guy with me. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Do what you must, Ronnie. Anyway,
Dragging him.
grab what you can. We gotta
So-
get moving.
Who's going where?
I guess we're going to the Underdark.
All of us.
Yep.
The underdog.
Cool. You guys, it's gonna take both Chewie and Ronnie to. I mean, Ronnie could probably solo this box, but it's just uncomfortable to solo this box.
It's large and awkward.
It's large and awkward.
I need-
So it's
I
gonna.
need my athletic equal. Chewie, come here.
Can I use cunning to help balance it?
Sure.
Not cunning, finesse. Sorry,
Sure.
I meant finesse.
What's your might?
My mind.
Yeah, cunning definitely works. Yes.
Chewie-
What the
Chewie-
hell?
Chewie, what is your might?
Using my telepathic powers.
My might is zero.
Your might is oh wow! I thought you had at least
have
one.
a stat with 0 anymore.
There's-
I got
okay,
everything up
okay.
to 1.
Anyone
Let's go
with
to
one
6.
or anyone with +1 or 2 in might can help.
That would probably be better considering my freaking.
I have
I have-
+1.
I have a
Grounded.
+1 in
Okay,
might as
the
well.
possums can carry the box.
Okay.
Both
Once
possums
it's
can carry the
boxed
box.
up-
I didn't expect carrying the box to be a huge issue like this.
It's funny that you say that. Like, how can you have a 0? I have a -1 in charm.
I don't have
I
a
have-
negative in anything.
Yeah, I don't have any
I have
negatives.
a 1. I have a 1 in everything but might because I just
Yes.
kept putting points into him.
In all
I'm
fairness,
just on grabbing.
Sam's not a
moves
Sam's
rather
not a
than-
nice guy.
Haven't advanced in forever either.
Yeah, no, I was gonna bring that up at the end of the session. Don't worry
Gotcha.
about
Me too. I
So-
noticed drives were a thing.
You guys make it to the storm drain here at the edge of the park. It's kind of nestled in between 2 buildings that nobody wants to move into, and that's fine. Covered in graffiti, a lot of which is rubies. And there are 2 raccoon goons posted up on either side of the drain. And Chewie, you know these 2 raccoons as Zip and Ty.
How well do I know them?
You know their names. And you know that they're raccoons, and you know that they are not made yet. But they've always wanted to be made since they moved here when they were cubs.
I,
Do you think you could convince them to throw the box down for us?
Yeah, hold on. They don't know that you've broken your creed yet. I
No.
place the box
I
next
just-
to you.
I don't know if we'll be able to convince them that we need to go down there.
And we'll just sneak
Oh.
down. It's fine.
Oh, I was just gonna knock them out. That,
I mean,
you know, if you
if-
want to try to use your words.
If you guys think you can like knock them out with the box, like throw the box at them, maybe that.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Everybody-
my thought process is I want the Don to understand that he can throw as many people as he wants at me, and I'm just gonna fucking knock him down. But
I think
yeah,
in this case, words sound like they could be fun, but I don't know if they're going to be all that useful,
If
especially after the
I'm just holding the
restaurant
box
thing.
ready to throw it.
could everyone please give me a cunning check?
Oh, that's nicer.
That's a 10.
It's a 10,
11.
8.
11, an 8, and a 9.
8, 9, 10, and 11
8,
respectively.
9, 10, 11.
What the fuck?
So the 10 and 11 was Chewie and Sam, right?
Yep.
Okay. Only you 2 hear the rumbling at first. And you guys have a whole action of noticing it before the other 2 do. It's the rumbling of many, many more RC cars coming to your position. And fast.
Whole fleet of
Ah.
cars. Hide.
Alright. So Sam wants to
Yeah.
hide,
Yeah.
and Chewie wants to
I
hide.
want to hide.
Gotcha. So you guys, if you guys have moves,
I do have a hide roguish feat.
cool.
I believe that's finesse.
Yeah, I don't have.
That's 11 on the die. Finesse is +2, so a 13 to hide.
The 13 to hide.
I'm a black bird hiding in the night.
I got another 11.
Got another 11. Yeah, Chewie, you duck into one of the unoccupied buildings, just kind of crouching underneath the plate glass window that has like some kind of, it's been scratched and like broken into a couple of times. So probably at one point it said taxes by cats or something like that. It's like it used to be like a tax agency or like a tax place where people could do their taxes or whatnot, but it's not. It's just broken down because nobody wants to be near the Underdark or do business near the Underdark. So you duck in there real fast, which leaves Ruby and Ronnie there with the box as Don Chunky, the mayor, and a few other nameless raccoon goons. I mean, Puff is there also. He has a name. Roll up in various RC cars. And screech to a stop.
Drop the box and run? Question mark.
You are both there with the box that the Don had specifically requested that you be placed in.
You think, well, I know you guess he knows we're not in this box. Alright, cool, I grab the flashlight, and I'm just holding it up from the distance, after I put the box down, of course. I wear my sunglasses that I still don't know what do a little bit to get a better sight.
You wear your sunglasses at night.
I wear my sunglasses constantly because I'm sure at one point Goon will tell me what they do.
Let me ask you something, church boy.
Yeah?
Where is my nephew?
That's a great question. I genuinely don't know. And I don't know where he went. He hid.
Ruby, do you know where my nephew is?
No fucking idea.
I have some idea, but I think that's not in character. I just want to point out I have a vague.
You know, I believe I've made some kind of tactical error with you two. You've witnessed firsthand the things that I can have done for me. You both almost found your way into the Underdark by unscrupulous means. But it was in this moment that I remember a certain bit of generosity that I extended to you two a long, long time ago when you vandalized my poor nephew's shop. I do believe the both of you have a favor that you owe me for that day. I would like to call in that favor, if you do not mind. What do you say? The favor, if you choose to accept it, is to bring my nephew home safe and unharmed. And if you don't accept, I'm gonna shove you down into the Underdark myself right this second.
Oh no, don't take us where we were already gonna fucking go, and I throw the box at him.
He catches the box like it's nothing and places it down right next to
I'm
you.
running into the Underdark.
Okay, we're
I'm
booking it the other way.
Yeah, there's a brief moment where his focus is on catching a box. Whew.
Those are some sick fucking kids. Why the hell would they want to go into the Underdark? I don't know.
Fuck you!
Fuck you!
Just echoes up from the grate.
Just like turn around as we're like leaping down. Like...
You turn your back to it, yeah, just.
Zip, Ty, get Cheeto out of the box. Also make sure, as always, nobody comes out from that hole. Now, Mr. Mayor, what to write about in the papers. Well, as I see it, teens corrupted by the outside world kill a cop and are justly punished by being banished to the Underdark. How does that sound? And behind Don Chunky, we see Reddy Tesker taking furious notes. Delinquent teens from the church get just desserts by falling into the Underdark by the hands of the just mayor, justly. How's that sound? I like the way I did my words, but you know what? Those words are just fine, too. Now, how much more capital do we need in order for this plan to come to fruition? Well, not much more, not much more. Now, we had a little bit of a light load, but by our good friend, what's his fucking name? What's his name? Jesus Christ. He flips through he's got like a notepad here. He had like the ace of some shit. What's his fucking card? Oh, Alfredo? What is it? Was it? Jesus.
We're gonna torture this poor cat.
Oh yeah.
Tartar sauce. Tartar sauce, yeah. Yeah, this fucking guy, he came with less kibble than ever before. We gotta get to the bottom of this. We're just, I mean, at this rate, we're gonna need like 4 or 5 more payments, and then we'll have so much fucking kibble that we'll be able to make, you know, everything inflate so fucking much. We'll get the riffraff out of here just the way you've always wanted it, Mr. Mayor. That's right! And so, how do you know that Morgan's still alive? I've got a hunch. I thought I could trust my nephew, and by God I need him back. Just so we can answer for this crime against me. We also still need that fucking bird dead. Old Choppers, what do you think? And a few cars back, Old Choppers rolls down the window. Yeah, I did my best with the brandy. I don't think listen, he either drank it and survived, or he hasn't been touching the stuff like he used to. The bird's got awful nerves and he drinks to cure it. Well, the fucking worst part is, I don't know how that little rat fuck, my nephew, managed to recreate the best fucking ravioli I've ever had in my life. I can't stop thinking about it. You know, let's all go back. Let's finish off that ravioli. Maybe it'll put us at ease. That sounds like a great idea. Let's go. And all these RC cars burn out back to the spoon. And Zip and Ty walk over to the box and just cut Cheeto out of it. And so that just leaves Chewie and Morgan topside with 3 raccoons standing in their way to get to the Underdark if that is where they want to go.
So, you want to lure them away from the hole?
I can.
Morgan
I mean,
is
like,
appearing
we
behind
can
you.
work together. I'm not saying you do this.
I'm trying to figure out what I can do.
I was thinking if we start making a lot of noise in the surrounding area, like in bushes and trees and stuff, and just like don't let them see us, then maybe they'll leave into the separate directions, and we can sort
Trying to
of
Assassin's
take
Creed
the
them.
opening.
I have an idea.
Might be better than what I've got.
I have an idea that might be able to lure him away. That would be kind of funny, which is always a good bit to do. So always commit to a bit. So I'm gonna. Do I know where Chewie hid? Did I see?
You
where
see
he
everything.
went? Okay.
You saw everything. You were the first one. You actually no. Chewie had the higher roll than you, right?
Yeah, I had 11.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
he
I had
hid
10.
first, and you saw her where he went before you kind of.
Up into the night.
Yeah.
So I am going to use the Radical Rat Foe Bling to teleport down right in front of these 3 raccoons.
Yeah, thanks, fellas. That guy fucking made my truck like flip over. First, here I am thinking the guy's dead, and then Don Chunky tells me he's not dead, and I gotta take care of those 2, and then they go ahead and jump in the Underdark anyways. What the fuck?
Hey.
Batman!
I pull out my knife and my crossbow at the same time, be like, let's fucking rumble.
Get him! And they fucking charge you.
I start running just on foot to give chase. Yep, just little crow hops.
Yeah. There's a move you have that's kind of what you're doing.
I have a move called Harry, which
That's what I was thinking what it was called, but wasn't sure that's what it was called. But yeah.
But the concept of what I'm doing is I'm going to give chase and then use the rat bling to teleport back to where I was.
Didn't you wait?
Into the night.
Didn't you use the rat bling to get down there, or did you just drop down?
It allows me to go within there, and then I get to go back to where it goes. Right? Isn't that how it worked?
It's not like a rewind. It's like Misty Step.
Okay, then I'm going to use that to go. I'm going to fly down, land there, and then I'm going to
just making sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to Nightcrawler poof back.
Yeah. You mean Bamf? Sorry.
Yeah, Bamf. Poof. So just as they're giving chase, I'm leading them away so that Chewie can. I give Chewie like a wink, so knowing that he knows. I'm assuming he sees me doing this.
Once I see them run out of the way, I'm gonna assume that I'm supposed to go down anyway.
Yeah.
We're gonna make sure you stay there, you fucking crow! And yeah, Chewie, you are able to slip into this graffiti-covered hellhole and look.
In we go.
So
right before you down.
I don't think I've like described
next to you.
I haven't described the magnitude of this cover as this it's at the scale that we're at. Morgan could put his wingspan out and just barely touch the edges of this. The grate has been cut, scratched at, worn to the point where the center 3 most bars of this sewer grate have eroded away to tooth-like semi-dull points. And there's like a constant trickle of just city moisture that drools from the land down into the seemingly infinite void below. And as you two look down there, we're going to cut to Ronnie and Ruby with their fingers still up and falling backwards. You guys are gonna have to make some kind of check or face serious injury when you land.
I would like to use my guardian.
Another brother hug?
Yeah.
Another brother hug. Ayo.
Well, that prevents me from doing acrobatics.
Doesn't one of the 2 of you have a grappling hook?
Sticky hand.
One of us does have... Yeah, actually, I would like to grab her. Use the sticky hand.
Okay, last time we get to use it.
Yeah, it's only +1 at this point.
It's probably good to save your life.
I gotta tend to my guardian role.
You can still use the sticky hand beyond this point. It's just the bonus is gone. It's now +0. It's just something It's just an extension of your reach from this point on.
Okay, I can use it to slap people. That's fine.
Yeah, and you can still use it functionally as a grappling hook. It's just the bonus is now gone.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a 9.
That's a 9.
Oh right, +4.
Mixed success.
That's 11.
That's a complete success.
Complete success. Mm-hmm. So as you guys fall, Ronnie grabs onto Ruby, and Ruby, describe using the sticky hand to slow your fall. You're falling past loose bricks and pipes and, plants that are maybe trying to make a niche out here in this just endless abyss.
Yeah, so I wrap it around a pipe that's just sticking out, and as we fall, it just kind of like stretches and then slaps back.
So at the zenith of your stretch on this elastic sticky hand, Ronnie, your feet touch a pool of water. And then the sticky hand kind of recoils up a little bit. Not like cartoonishly like hard and fast. You don't shoot up very far, but you guys start to bungee there a little bit. Making, I would say with this roll, you guys don't take any damage upon landing because the pool of water that you guys would drop into would be the equivalent of a human dropping into 5 feet of water. Yeah.
Okay.
So Ruby, you kind of flick the sticky hand to get it unstuck. You kind of, when it comes back to you, you see just how grody and nasty the hand has become. Just, so much filth, like lint, and now like rust and dust and disgustingness as you guys plop into water. And it takes a moment for your eyes to adjust to your surroundings. You are in this kind of landing zone. There are the bodies of rats and a couple of, non-flying animals that did not survive the fall as you did. Just about. And on their persons, there's like a bottle cap hat, some clothing, just kind of useless items, some kibbles. They're like moldy. There's a fungus growing out of one of these.
It's an opportunity to profit.
And you stand before a massive, like, you thought the cathedral space was big. This is dead ass a human-sized storm drain, meant for a human-sized worker to crawl through, and get shit done. And it looms big and round, like as if you find your. It's the feeling you get looking at this hole is as if you were scuba diving in the ocean and turned around and saw the massive maw of a whale coming at you. That is the sense of dread that this dark, empty expanse that goes on again forever fills you with in this moment. So much so, both of you give me a luck check.
Okay.
11. I don't have a way to show that on my fingers.
It's 9.
It's a 9. There's no shame in Ruby grabbing onto her big brother's arm.
Yeah.
No shame at all.
Slightly intimidating.
What do you guys want to do?
Well,
wait for the others?
do we think the others are going to show up? I don't know what's happening up there. Do we want to get moving? Do we want to...
You hear the faint echoes of what's going up above, but you can't make out any words.
Yeah. I guess let's give them a minute, and then if not, I'll leave some indicator, and we can get moving.
Ronnie, I'm gonna say because you had a complete success on your luck check, you notice, like, way off in the distance, you think you see 2 tiny pinpricks of red light. Do you keep it to yourself?
For now, I do. I don't want Ruby trying to focus too big on the room.
Gotcha. How does Sam and Chewie go about entering the Underdark?
I guess I could just tell him hold on, and I'll do my best to glide him
Oh, you're gonna chocobo this?
Yeah, I gotta chocobo.
I'm sorry, you're gonna cuckoo this. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Wrong Japanese fantasy series.
It's still a bird-like creature that you get to use as a
Sam used fly.
Yeah. I'm like, Chewie, hold on. And,
okay.
Can I get a couple seconds of Sam's grunts as he kind of flaps his wings and tries not to completely fall?
Trying to slowly descend. Yeah.
Chewie's trying not to make it look like he doesn't trust Sam, but he's just so nervous not being on the ground.
You're probably right not to trust Sam fully. He's an old man.
Sam,
the noises he's making are really just disconcerting.
Sam, give me a mic check.
He's an old man.
Let's see. That's
Maybe I can pull off like a really sick, like one of those dives where people can just like dive off of a building
like
and
the
survive.
cliff diving.
Are you talking about the stunt people who would dive into like a kiddie pool of water from 20 feet up?
Yeah, well, maybe. I'm not saying it's possible.
It's
I got
not
a
great.
7.
Probable.
You got a 7.
That's
That's
it's a success, but
it's a mixed success.
mixed success.
Okay. You make it about halfway down before you start to drastically lose altitude too fast. Chewie, give me a cunning check.
Oh, it hates me now.
You know, this
7.
situation actually might you can go ahead, just add your finesse modifier to that instead of your cunning modifier.
It's the same roll.
Okay.
Like either
Same
both
mixed
two.
success. Okay. You kind of let go of Sam's legs a little too late after Sam starts plummeting. Ronnie, you hear all these noises from above, and both Ronnie and Ruby see
just
these
like
two.
a whoop.
And you see Chewie and Sam start to plummet like halfway down, and then you see Chewie let go of Sam, and all that biz. I don't know if there's anything you want to do about that. There's a
I'd like to use my guardian ability to attempt to catch.
the one without hollow bones.
Right?
Yeah, I'm trying to decide. I guess it would be Sam. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
because you
Chewie.
think Chewie's good at everything, so of course
Well,
he's
if
got
we
a
played
landing
it, hold on. If we
strategy.
played squirrels, would we not have to worry about fall damage?
Hmm?
If we had
Maybe.
played squirrels, would we not have to worry about fall damage? We'll never know.
Perhaps.
We'll never know.
Maybe.
You're probably best. You're probably better to save Chewie.
I mean,
considering-
there's a kind of biological law that says the smaller you are, the less you have to worry about fall damage.
Yeah.
And so I've kind of been playing fast and loose with that.
I got an 11 to catch. Again, I'm.
You catch Sam? Chewie?
Yeah,
In all
Chewie's good.
fairness, in all
Chewie?
fairness, you like Chewie more.
Chewie.
Yeah, but I also know that Chewie can do it. You can figure it out.
Do odds
I'm
or
also
anything?
I'm also a bird. I'm not
Yeah, hold on.
crashing down.
You're right. You're not. You can fly. I catch Chewie.
Okay.
Okay.
Sam takes one injury.
That's fine.
He's okay. It's not
Hey,
like he needs to stay
you land
alive
in
or
you land in
anything.
the drink, and it's not fun for your old bird bones, your old hollow bones.
My bones, my poor hollow bones.
In all fairness, it probably would have taken the injury from trying to get him down anyway. It'd just being like the struggle.
My
Like,
leg.
oh, I think I tore the shoulder. I tore the rotator cuff on the way down.
My leg.
My leg.
I did set up the Underdark like way back. Just give me one second. Let me pull up my notes.
Aha! You expect us to little
Yeah,
dive
dude.
into the Underdark?
This one is
Oh,
I
nice.
may
want
have.
to
Good hiding spot.
eventually.
It might not be a good hiding spot, but it looks like one.
Well, there's an army of rats that were kicked out of the city. We can use them as
Yeah, imagine if we were.
I mean, you guys have already done this
Oh, okay. So
before.
it's under Miss Missy.
Started a revolution.
Also,
we're revolutionaries.
I'm used to making food out of trash. I've been doing that for a while now, so maybe
Well, now
I can
you're
make
in the,
that
you're in the
they'll
biggest
like.
trash pile there is.
and they'll like us because I cooked them yummy food.
I'm getting severely nerfed by going underground as a bird.
Yeah, well, understandable.
The only solace I have is
tunnels.
that I am dark, so like I can blend in and sneak. But
Oh yes.
Gotcha.
but
Gotcha.
flying is probably going to be quite difficult going forward.
So, what? So yeah, Sam hits the drink very hard. Chewie gets catched by Ronnie. Sam, in pain, give me a luck check to not succumb to megalomania.
Oh boy. Ooh, that's a 5.
Sam, you are scared shitless by the opening.
Megalophobia. Yeah,
Megalophobia.
I'm biggest. That's you're playing right into like things that would scare me, the player.
It is
Like-
again, and it's a big round opening that is designed for a human-sized worker to crouch and crawl through. But you are a crow. It is dark. You are in pain.
I just almost suffocated trying to get myself out of the water. It's like, oh god!
You find yourself scrambling and pressing up against the damp brick behind you, trying to get as far away from the hole as possible. Everyone else is gonna have to try to he's gonna have to console him in some way.
Yeah. It's been a long day for. It's been a long.
Oh my
day
gosh, they're so cute.
I know. Sorry, I said something in the chat. I apologize.
Hey, how dare you mess with the mood?
They're so cute.
Sorry, I sent a picture of possum paws in our personal messages, and I didn't.
I should really turn off notifications during this.
I know exactly how to knock Sam back into it, and I don't think there would be any answer that felt right other than slapping him and telling him to get a hold of himself.
Go for it, yeah.
What do you want me to roll?
It fits his genre.
Get a hold of yourself, man.
Go ahead and make another luck check.
Am I in like a full panic right now?
You rolled a 5, my guy.
Okay. So that's an 8. I have 0 luck. So.
Gotcha. So you went from a 5 to an 8.
Yep.
Your breathing, you can start to take control of it, and from this point you can start to just slowly come back to moving back to functional.
I like to think that like Ronnie grabbed me by the collar and was like slapped me in the face, like get a hold of yourself, and I like pulled a knife on him, and I was just like, ah!
That's my boy.
It's Ronnie. Go ahead, Sam. Sam, give me a film noir style inner monologue.
During a panic attack.
This has been a very long day.
I'm too old for this.
I am. These old feathers do not carry weight like they used to. Where the fuck did I get myself into? God damn. Well, at least Ronnie knows a way to get me under control a little bit. Oh, my tick is running. Oh, God, I just want to retire.
Brilliant. It is at this point that the 2 pinpricks of light that Ronnie spotted become visible to everyone else.
Do I have to roll a luck check?
Did you?
You didn't ask me to, so
Chewie got caught on the way down.
Yeah, well, my justification for not
general thing.
Yeah. I justified you not having to make the roll because you were in Ronnie's arms, and I could not imagine a more safe place to be.
Fair enough. Chewie feels very safe.
Ronnie's just like, don't. Ronnie's like catches him by the face. He's like, don't look at the tunnel.
In my head, it's like subtly homoerotic. There's a little bit of rosy light.
So the 2 pinpricks of light
suddenly holding his cheeks, being like, don't look at the tunnel. Look at me. Look at me. Don't look at the tunnel.
And then I push you down and I go and smack Sam and get rid of any moment we just had.
The 2 pinpricks of light have become
Ronnie having the greatest Timbo moment of the series so far.
Slightly larger as they have approached, and a gray rat that looks damn near emaciated comes up to the 4 of you and says, "Damn it, they lived."
Hello.
He reaches for something behind his back.
Oh, no.
He holds all the weapons. All of us hold out weapons.
We won't mess with you if you don't mess with us.
He holds out his free hand, and slowly with the other hand pulls out a mushroom and smacks it, and it starts to glow blue.
Okay.
I hate it here.
That's a cool shirt.
Not aimed at him. I just turn on my flashlight normally.
That's a cool torch. That's a very cool torch. You'll get a lot of bones for that down here.
Bones?
Your currency's bones? Fuck it, I'm moving here. Forget everything else.
Kept the
money is
You
bones.
shouldn't get the bone coat!
Well,
I don't know if that would work so well considering that they're all rats.
Kibs and bits don't last down here.
Badass.
We need something more, weather resistant.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
cool as shit. You're my new best friend now.
Yeah,
Sorry, Chewie.
my name is Moss. How you doing?
Subtle.
Hey, Moss. I'm Ruby.
Hi.
Hi, Ruby. For some reason, I feel like you're also a Moss.
I was gonna say, Grim, you've made a horrible mistake that's gonna confuse all of us for the rest of the show.
It won't if you stay in character.
All right. Yeah, I never talked to Moss directly. I always talked to Ruby.
My name is Moss. I am a scavenger, and that's okay. I was
That's
sent
okay.
here as a child when all the rats got banished to the Underdark, and I kind of pick over dead bodies when they get dropped here. And I heard people land, and that's why I'm here. I guess I'm also your guide to life down here. I'm sorry shit didn't work out up there.
We came willingly.
Kind of.
The
We were
fuck?
supposed to come unwillingly, and then we jumped down of our own accord.
They kind of just gave us the idea to come here.
I was
Yeah.
already playing.
Shit went and hit the fan up there. Wait, that doesn't make sense. I don't know what a fan is.
You know about the raccoons, right?
Yeah, I know about the... Hold the fuck
Not
up.
me.
You're a raccoon. The fuck
I mean, okay, yeah, but like, not, I'm not cool with
Okay,
them.
okay, just fucking follow me. And he goes right into the big hole. So basically, yeah, I was a kid when all the rats were deemed undesirable and got exiled to the Underdark, and I've grown up my entire life here. So I'm very comfortable with the sinful nature of my existence.
Can I have a torch?
A what?
Can I have a torch?
What the fuck's a torch?
You called the mushroom a torch.
No, I didn't. No,
Oh, you called my thing torch.
that's a torch.
Oh,
This is
well,
a mushroom.
I thought you were calling that a torch because you called that.
Well,
a
no,
torch.
for
I
some-
I made a dumb assumption. Can I have a mushroom?
It's
Or
just
mushroom.
kind of. I mean, the bioluminescent
Like-
mushrooms
like,
don't really
not
grow out
immediately.
here. I mean, yeah. You need.
I just want to get a mushroom
survive
eventually.
around here. I mean, yeah, I'll get you a mushroom. Sure. He
Sweet.
walks you down this imposing large undercarriage undersection, filled with, I mean, it's wet, it's cold. That's something that's just gonna like the dampness and the chill of this place seep right into your very beings as you traverse. And it's a couple of turns. It's not very easily. It's like a couple of turns. It's like the Enchanted Forest puzzle of Twilight Prince of like every Zelda game, where you need to like memorize the turns or else you get lost. And luckily, Moss knows the way. And you guys find yourself in a large, unused, like what used to be, like a like an access port. Like you can see concrete steps, like human concrete steps, leading up to the surface through this gigantic open grate. This huge grate. You can see the setting oranges of the nights of the afternoon through the grates up there. But in this place, there are a lot of more sturdy, less water soakable material houses. We see a lot of detergent bottles, a lot of just plastic, less cardboard establishments, and it's like it's a shanty town. It's a Hooverville. It's a homeless encampment, kind of. The main building of this place is a sort of ziggurat made of lots of discarded like storage crates leading up to a high point where there is just it's a huge 4-pillared like canopy
that is holding up like a lovingly restitched and kind of tapestry looking like kind of umbrella. And whoever's in charge is probably up there, you assume. So this is the Underdark. Welcome to the great city, under the great, or people call it Great City. It's freaking great here. I mean, it's the best it can be.
It's pretty.
Yeah, thank you. We do our best. Down that way, he points to a tunnel, is where the bioluminescent mushrooms grow. It's also where we do the majority of our scavenging for the such things. There's a public school system. I wouldn't recommend sending your children there because they really only teach you how great the slime baron is. And
What's
that's
that?
Where's the slime baron?
Slime baron lives up there. He points to the ziggurat. He was here before any of us, and he says he'll be here long before any of us. He'll be here long after we all leave. He doesn't like that we're here, but he seems to get a kick out of, eating us, wooling us.
What is the slime baron? Species-wise.
I'm legally not allowed to talk about his species. It's one of his many
It
rules.
turns out to be.
It's like
The slime baron is and you can see in his mind, you've seen the way his eyes are like looking up and kind of like going through a Rolodex of his limited words. Powerful, smart, powerful.
I would like to lean in.
He's powerful and smart, and he's kind of a. He's kind of like a greenish gray.
Blink to me how many legs this thing has.
Oh, he's got 2 noble hands and 2 powerful feet.
I ruled out snake, but I swear to God, dropping character for a second, Goon. If we gave you the idea to give us an alligator down here, I'm flipping my shit. If James gave you the idea for a fucking alligator down here, I'm losing my shit.
I'm also dropping a hint that there's Ninja Turtles down here.
Oh.
Teenage ones, preferably.
Do you guys don't want to? I mean, that okay. I kind of have to introduce you to him now because you're alive, but like
okay.
I kind of don't want to. But if he finds out that you weren't introduced to him right away, don't rat me out, okay? I know that's like a word.
No.
Also, for future reference, you guys aren't allowed to say the term "rat people out." That's our word.
I was about to say.
That's our word. You guys aren't
about
allowed
it.
to use that turn of phrase, okay?
I don't think I've ever said that, so I think I'm good.
Okay. I mean, if
I
you
was
want to
not
meet
allowed,
if you
I
want to
would
meet
have
if
funds.
you want to meet the slime baron, legally I'm supposed to take him to you immediately. But if you don't want to, I fucking don't want to.
People in power don't seem to be a very good idea.
I desperately would like to meet the slime baron, though. Having said
Oh,
that,
wait, hold on, I got it!
What?
Yeah.
You just said that the slime baron wants people to leave, right?
He kind of likes. I mean, that's the way he was when everyone first arrived, so I'm told. But he does also kind of. He doesn't like people here, but he likes ruling people more.
Yeah, that seems par for the course.
What if we...
He's a powerful introvert.
What if we kind of pull a wild war thing again? You guys were able to get people on your side.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about what we just said.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Everything's good. Don't worry about it.
Huddle over here.
Unless you're interested in an uprising.
I'm gonna ask you to be quiet. Step one of the uprising. Don't let the fucking information get up to...
Not against the slime You know, he's fine.
Uprising. Unrelated uprising.
Different leader.
We love
person.
the Slime Baron already. This guy sounds like a great personality.
From back home.
You might want to
I'll
squish
relay
that.
it up
You
right
might
now.
want to squish that ant right there.
Ant?
Well, now hold on.
You might want to
had a
squish
new
that
look.
ant right there.
Just take it. Just like hold on to it.
I've had a new lease on life, and I'm hesitant to harm bugs in case we are their gods.
Fuck it, I would do it. I would squish that ant if I mean, I'm, you know, but you were closer to it.
Why though? Can you tell why?
He squishes the bug. Let's go meet. Let's go meet the slime baron. And
we have to now.
He starts to lead you through town, and it's the style you're getting from this place is bizarre. A bizarre underground. It's the bizarre underdark kind of type thing. There's lots of canopies, lots of shops that just have stuff out and about, like beetle heads, carcasses, mushrooms, different kinds of moss for consumption, and then moss for decoration.
You know, they're like in The Hobbit, the rickety structures in Goblin Town.
Absolutely. Yes. A bizarre goblin town underground.
Down in Goblin Town.
Hell yeah. We love Tolkien in this house.
I feel a song coming on.
Well, we don't love Tolkien. We love his work.
I like Tolkien. What's wrong with Tolkien? Well, that's a later discussion. So you
I
guys,
read a lot about him. I like him.
You guys walk through the bizarre goblin town underground, up the ziggurat, where you notice a lot of ants now also going up. And they're like in neat single file in a neat like clustered line on the right side going up and on the left side coming down. And as you reach the top of the ziggurat, you are beholden to a 50 human-pound toad. A absolute chonking goddamn motherfucking heckin' chonker. Ronnie, this thing could eat you. And that is interesting.
It tubed again.
Oh no.
There we go.
This thing could not, like, if he wanted to, in this moment, you are within range, you feel that he could just kind of gobble you up. You also notice, so he's like a dark orangey, dark like greenish gray, and on his back have sprouted a multitude of mushroom caps, and some various other kind of fungus have made for him. What are you chanting?
I said fuck yes. I was chanting it silently.
Oh, okay.
That's not
just like a bunch of mushrooms
that
that started growing off of his back in a similar way to the shaman in the World of Warcraft movies, but he's also got like fungus that are growing. I forget what they're called, but they're like disc fungus that like grow out of his shoulders, like shoulder pads, giving him a kind of regal feel, like shelf fungus. Yeah. That he's got like a kind of makeshift crown of like kind of spiked fungus that kind of like just go up and are more pointed than they are umbrella-y. And
Chewie's just, you're so cool.
You see the line of ants go up his one noble arm, around the fungus that is on top of him, and then down the left side, back down the ziggurat. And this is the slime baron that looks down upon you, Four, and Moss. Before you guys have even noticed, like as you're drinking in the slime baron, Moss has
That's a gross turn of phrase.
What?
That was a really gross turn of phrase. Drinking in the slime baron. After that description of what he looks like.
You see that Moss has prostrated himself before the slime baron.
I'd like to point out, by the way,
copy what the local is doing, like a smart person.
Yeah. Head
I'm
down,
not
ass
smart
up.
enough for that. I just.
Ronnie, you're just waving.
Yeah, we're just waving.
And
Hi.
Sam.
I'm just standing still. I'm not kneeling. I don't know if birds can kneel.
Oh, okay. I mean, sure.
Zazu does it.
He kind of does this thing.
It's like a curtsy more.
Yeah. You hear a low rumble that fills up this toad's neck, and then one loud word comes out from his massive maw.
No.
Yes, almighty slime baron, we have new subjects for you and your benevolent will. Introduce yourselves.
Oh, I'm Ronnie.
Hello, Lord Slime Baron, sir. I am Deputy Dame Ruby Possum.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. I'm Sir Deputy Ronnie.
I don't know if your titles matter.
As you guys are going off about your titles, another low rumble, one word comes out of the slime baron.
Long.
Keep it
We have
short.
long
Keep it
names.
short.
Oh,
I'm Chewy.
You may
Hello.
call me Ruby.
Spidey McPunchy. That's the shortest version of my name.
Oh God.
I really feel like,
No life out here. We didn't think about that, did we?
I just feel like I want to pull an Odysseus, but I'm not going to do it. And
I'm
like,
Spartacus.
I'm like I'm nobody.
That's true. Hey.
Hey, you know the story of Odysseus with the Cyclops, where he says I'm
He
nobody.
says, "I'm
so
nobody." Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
yeah. Well, it's
I've
just
read
like-
the Odyssey.
Yeah, just be like,
I actually love that story, by the way.
I'm nobody.
Better Odyssey arcs. Great anime.
Sam probably also feels like a nobody right now. It's just like
Sam, do you
he
actually
literally
say
has
nobody?
Nothing left. Yeah, I'm saying no. Yeah, I'm nobody.
Gotcha. You feel an ant crawl from your feet up and join the right side of his ant and brethren, up and over the slime baron, and then another, like every time that the slime baron speaks, it begins as a low rumble, and it's a single word. And when you say nobody,
Lie.
I don't know if
his
the thing
maw
is, like,
starts
Sam
to
doesn't
slowly-
necessarily feel like he's lying, although it's not really his name. But
okay.
Yeah.
That's a disagreement between you and the slime baron. You
Pick
can
up with the slime bear, not me.
as after he says lie and he closes his mouth opens without a low rumble, and you can see that his like powerful back legs start to charge up for something, and then Moscow, hey, he's nervous, his name is Sam, almighty one, please, we need all the help that we can get down here to do your mighty bidding. Oh, great one. What the fuck are you doing?
I'm like gripping my gun. It's like,
Can Chewy just like reach up and like touch his hand and just be like, no?
Who are you touching?
Sam. Just
Okay.
don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't.
Sam's had a long day.
It's gonna be a lot shorter if you get eaten.
Cha-cha.
The moss seems to have temporarily placated the slime baron as another single word rumbles through him.
Job.
I
Yes.
didn't catch that one.
J-O-B, job.
Job.
Oh.
They'll be assigned a job first thing in the morning, mighty slime baron. But for tonight, they will lodge with me in my house of rats, humble servants of the slime baron.
Yes, very humble. And as he keeps bowing, and he keeps backing up and bowing, and he motions for you guys to back up, preferably also bowing.
Have a good one.
Nice to meet you.
Chewy's just gonna scare off. He doesn't want to stay longer.
So
I
it's
fucking
very
hated it.
so it's very important that
so much.
it's very important that we don't lie to the slime baron, and we don't do bad things in the presence of his ants. These are the main rules.
So if we want to do bad things, we kill all the ants first.
There are so many ants. The queen resides amongst the fungus on the back of the slime baron, and they have a sort of thing going on. I don't quite know what it is.
Huh.
But basically,
Very
it's a surveil. We are constantly being surveilled by these teeny tiny little ants that tell the queen, that tell the slime baron, and you know, if we do something the slime baron doesn't like, or if the slime baron is particularly peckish at any particular time, he eats somebody.
Yeah, but does he come down?
Sometimes.
Okay.
When he says sometimes, it's like
1,000-yard stare.
it's just like
Oh,
shaking.
right. I would like to have a private word in your most ant-free room, please. Not with you, I mean with my squad.
Oh, sure.
Your most antless room.
Yes. And you are escorted by Moss back to his family's place. Moss lives in a like a gasoline an old gasoline barrel that has a door cut out in it. There's a couple of windows that have like half, like the crescent parts of glass bottles as like shingles, just lining the top of it. And in there are like 4 or 5 other rats. There's Moss, Ficus, Reed, Moss,
Fern?
Ficus, Reed, Fern, and Mold. They're just a bunch of rats. They're all roommates. They're like 20-something rats, and they all split rent on this gasoline drum. Hey guys, so these guys survived the fall, and you won't believe this, but they came voluntarily to the Underdark. No, they didn't. What are you talking about? Yeah.
We did.
What? Why?
We were running away from the raccoons.
Oh, I mean, that makes sense. Isn't that one a raccoon?
I'm not,
You're not a
good
raccoon?
with them anymore. They don't like me now.
Huh. That's
Happens
weird.
when you betray them.
Yeah, anyway,
was
rent
coming
is
down
due
here anyway.
anyway, rent is due on the 1st of the month. Rent is like, it's like 4 or 5, it's like a rib cage and a half of bones a month. It's not great, and it's been going up every year, and it kind of sucks. But
You
yeah,
have to pay to live down here?
yeah.
I mean, so do we.
Do we pay rent?
You guys live
We
at the
don't.
church. Your
We
dad
don't,
owns the
but, like-
church.
Oh, Sam, do you pay to live places?
He's got a shitty apartment in Pine Heights.
barbaric. That's barbaric, Sam. You've been doing that this whole time? You should
I would have to
No,
do it if
rent
it
was
weren't for
such a
my
big
family.
thing.
Oh,
It's something you do as an adult in society, Ronnie.
we're all adults. This is privilege just seeping. You poor bastard.
Yeah, I got a place right there.
So what happens-
Pine Heights.
What happens if you just decide you don't want to live here? Like, what would you do?
Well, I've always dreamed of just, going up through the grate and never coming back.
What's stopping you? Other than raccoons, I guess.
Well, the raccoons, yeah, they've got guards posted at the storm drain at the park where you guys fall through. They don't have guards posted up there in the above the grate there. But that's kind of like in the middle of a pretty, yeah, it's like a street up there where the big metal things drive over. And
Yeah,
it's pretty quiet now, but like it comes over like randomly, and so it's kind of scary. Also, all my friends live here, and a lot of us. Yeah, no, we just there's a kind of it's kind of toxic in a way, because if we try to leave. Even the thought of attempting to leave is something that gets you scorned down here by other rats and other occupants here. So it's either you leave and never can come back, or you attempt to leave and then get eaten by the slime lord or the slime baron. Sorry, the slime baron. And yeah, I mean, even like talking about it earnestly out loud is something that could get you eaten by the slime baron. And he's got like ants everywhere. So basically, yeah, we just do our jobs here. We live one day at a time. We try to steal as much food as we can so that we don't have to pay for it. And sometimes if we're lucky, like a human will throw a cigarette or a half-eaten French fry down here. Not a lot of things like fit through the grate, and humans aren't throwing food out of their cars like they used to. There are some expeditions. There are some sanctioned expeditions that the slime baron green lights. Like recently, like a couple days ago, Mold, you were on that crew, right? That went to the elementary school. Oh yeah.
Oh, did you see a little girl that could talk to animals?
No, we don't talk to humans. That's one of the slime baron's rules. You don't talk to humans, even if they can't talk back.
When I say I would kill everyone here if that little girl told me to, just know I mean it.
Huh.
Yeah,
she's kind of the best friend.
Very sweet.
Didn't we see rats at the elementary school?
You did.
Yeah.
I'd
like to. What kind of thing would Sam have to do to recall that information?
Give me a cunning check.
Because I don't personally remember. That's a 9 on the dice. Cunning's pretty good. 12?
12, yeah. You remember noticing a couple of rats scurry from that dumpster back into a similar grate. Yeah, so basically, if any when we do expeditions like that, to the elementary school, we see other creatures. Like, I'm pretty sure maybe a crow saw me, or a deer, or a possum, or a raccoon. I thought somebody saw me, I think.
Or another possum, for example.
It wouldn't crazily look like any of us, would it?
Would it look like us?
I kind of was more concerned about, oh shit, I've been spotted by something, and I need to get the fuck out of here, because if word gets back to the raccoon mob that we can traverse from the Underdark to the above freely and easily, they might do some worse shit than already has happened to us.
Okay, quick huddle, everyone but you guys.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Well,
like this is okay, fucking yeah. You take up space in our house, yeah. And he goes over to the fridge, pulls out a beer and leaves.
Hold on? Do you want to fight real quick?
Nah, he's fucking gone. He's not.
How about instead of that?
He refuses to take your shit.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, yeah. Huddle. All right. So, thoughts on saying "fuck this place," going back to the forest and gathering an army there.
They do already like us.
They do love us. We did
And I mean,
liberate them.
I didn't assume we'd be needing to have these rats be convinced to help us out while also dealing with another king-ish person. I guess I didn't know what to expect.
Also, hold on. I checked the room for ants. I checked the room for ants.
Okay, you're gonna have to surpass 10 on a cunning check.
Okay, so I need to get a 9 or higher on the dice. The first die is a 5, so this is very doable.
1.
The second one, it's a 4.
It's a
total
4.
of 9 plus 1 is 10.
Cool. Yeah, you get you believe you get all the ants in this room.
I don't like the way you said that, but I lean in and I speak a little quiet and go, "You gotta like fucking depose that guy, right?"
I mean, we could, and I think we should eventually. But I'm wondering if we should save that for later.
Project. Yeah. No,
Moss leans in and is like, was I allowed in this huddle?
You know what? Fine.
Okay.
Yeah, just don't say shit.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, sure,
I didn't even want
I won't rat you guys out.
Just kind of pops in, puts his head
Yeah,
underneath.
hey guys, was I allowed in this huddle?
Yeah. So anyway, what I'm thinking is, if we defeat Don and apparently the fucking mayor, I didn't actually hear that part, so someone else got to tell me the mayor's dirty.
Wait,
So-
John, he's up.
Okay,
He's
so
cool with the mayor.
You could say Dawn, and one of us could say, and the mayor.
Yeah. Then we could just like open up the end of that. It's
Yeah,
a rat. It's the raccoons holding back.
Before any of y'all decided to inadvertently come with me down here, because I was coming down here previous,
Oop.
I wanted to speak to some of the rats who were originally banished down here.
Oh, you want some of the first ones? Okay, yeah. A lot of them have died because they were scrappy city rats that didn't take no shit from no toad, and inadvertently caused him to balloon up to the size that he is now, being so disobedient and not being very good at combat. But yeah, I definitely tomorrow you'll be able to meet some of the first rats. Everyone here grew up down here. Basically, we were kicked down here when we were little ratlings. So yeah, I can take you by some of the seniors.
Yeah. We need to have a conversation about some of the stuff that goes on up above before they got sent down here.
Yeah.
So I need to gather some information if that's cool with you. Granted, it seems to be a bit of a surveillance state down here. So
oh yeah.
Yeah. So we have to do a little bit of silent reconnaissance and little information gathering first and foremost.
Cool. Well, I guess you guys can sleep here in the common area. We kind of have all the bedrooms. We don't have like a guest room or anything. So, if you ask anyone for anything, they're going to tell you to go fuck yourself, including me. Yes.
Can I get a high five?
Go fuck yourself. What's up?
Okay. What if I'm asking something from you, but it's to give you something out of getting it? Let me explain this better. I want to cook stuff.
If it's a barter situation, then maybe.
No. Like yes, kind of. I want to cook stuff. I want to make it tasty. And that's all I want. Like I want us to be able to eat. Obviously,
I'm the best chef down here.
I mean, I'd love to test that out.
And that's where we're gonna end tonight's session. Thank you guys so much for it's time for housekeeping. You want to do? Yeah, we haven't really done like the main advancements type deal. So it's you do. Has anyone fulfilled a drive today?
I fulfilled protection like it's going out of business.
Discovery. Advance when you encounter a new wonder or ruin.
Absolutely, discovery.
Thrills. Advance when you escape capture or certain death.
Certainly did that. Thrills.
I would like to make a request.
Okay.
I would like, at this point, as I think Ronnie's changed a lot over the campaign, to change my drive of principles to justice.
Approved.
Thank you. Anyway, I don't think I embodied that today.
That's fine.
Body protection, though.
Chewy, what you got for me?
I didn't really I didn't advance my reputation with anyone, and I haven't done any crimes.
Gotcha.
I mean, I escaped from the mob, but that's kind of the opposite of a crime.
Yeah.
So
If you wanted to, you could do a similar thing to what Ronnie has done and change one of his drives.
I have already done that from with loyalty to ambition,
Okay.
and I don't think greed fits. So unless I get loyalty to like someone else, I think I'm probably like staying with these two.
I mean, if you want to, I mean, there's you. In all senses, besides official capacity, you are no longer a member of the raccoon mob. You are an exiled member, and in all intents and purposes, Don Chunky wants to kill you personally, is what is going on. If you want to change your loyalty to this found family, I think that would be not only appropriate, but thematically fulfilling.
It would, and I think it would actually fit better than Clean Paws, which is funny because
Raccoon.
Ambition was the other one that switched.
Okay.
No, like, because I'm not really doing any crimes, and I wanted to pickpocket the ring off of Don Chunky if I could earlier, but I don't even have pickpocket.
Oof.
So, like, I need to be able to advance it and like, get it somehow.
I was actually going to take pickpocket because you can pick up to 2 new roguish feats.
Cool.
And
So-
as part of my advancement, I am taking pickpocket.
Could I advance loyalty, given that I have just entered the Underdark with my found family?
Absolutely.
Sweet.
And here's my justification. You didn't turn away. You didn't change your mind, and did decide to follow Chewie, follow Ronnie and Ruby into the Underdark. If you hadn't, I wouldn't have. I mean, if you had been forced down there by Sam, I wouldn't have let you. But you chose to follow Ronnie and Ruby down there into the Underdark. So I do believe, yeah, found family.
That's fair.
Go ahead
Nice.
and take the advancement and switch your drive.
Alright.
You have now. You all have -1. You all have -1 in notoriety. Sam has -2 in -2 notoriety with the raccoon mob. You now have all of you have +0 notoriety or prestige with the Slime Baron now as well. And basically what the Slime Baron thinks of you is what everyone else in the Underdark thinks of you as well.
Sorry, what did you say we had with him?
+0. That's that's no notoriety or prestige. It's true neutral. As you've just arrived, and you didn't make a great impression, but you didn't make a terrible impression. And now it's time for the Patreon art. Each of you get a pitch to me, a moment to draw from tonight's session to be put on our Patreon. And all of these pitches will be put on a Twitter poll or an X poll that will be posted after this is...
Wixter.
This will be posted after this is done, up and going live. Okay. Only one of you can pitch flipping off as you fall.
I pitched it first. I did.
Okay, flipping off as you fall.
Okay.
The footfall.
It is. Fuck you.
I worry that sometimes I make the descriptions of the pitches too vague.
Sometimes I forget what they are.
Right?
A big fuck you to the dawn or something.
So, the first one is flipping off as you fall.
Okay.
That one's pretty self-explanatory. And then we just have three more options to fill out.
That was the obvious
I did
one.
pick the best one already. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I
I have another idea, but
want that thing of like Ronnie holding Chewie's cheeks and just being like, "Don't look at the tunnel."
Don't look at the top.
make it gay. Make it gay.
Make it
Gay!
gay. Make it
Look
gay.
Look at me, don't look at the tunnel. Look at me, don't look at the tunnel.
Make it
This is
gay.
Good's opportunity to show off his gay furry drawing.
Let's see. Let's make it fucking how do we in the arms of a
Kimbo.
Ronnie.
There we go. That's how I work himbo out in my head.
In the arms of a himbo, hell yeah. Himbo. In the arms of a himbo. 2 more options.
I want Moss, like the Eugene meme where he's got all the swords pointed at him, but it's us with our weapons.
Oh, okay. The Moss
Like a knife.
Yeah.
Moss at knife point. At knife point. Knife point. Cool. And what do you got for me, James?
So I wanted to do in the hands of a himbo, with Sam being comforted the opposite way.
Ronnie is in almost all of these.
In the
It's just like Sam with the knife in a full panic mode. Well, like Ronnie's just holding him like a foot off the ground.
in the hands of a himbo. Low key, I was hoping I'd get to draw the slime baron, but let's see.
We have more episodes to draw the slime.
We had a very short experience with the slime baron.
Underdark.
We had a lot of memorable
I
moments this
was
week.
thinking maybe like a big landscape of the Underdark, but nah.
Okay,
shot the tire out of a car.
so thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, all the Patreon art is on Daddy's Dungeon D&D at patreon.com. If you want to see this current session one, it'll be up on Tuesday or Monday or Wednesday, sometime earlier in the week. The poll will be posted after this is done premiering on YouTube. If you want to vote, just go to my personal Twitter, G00N_DADDY at x.com, to vote. And any other housekeeping things that I am forgetting? No?
Just our outros.
Just the outros? Okay, I have, of course, been your garbage man, Goon Daddy. Hell yeah. And playing Chef Chewy Raccoon has been Criteric.
The mushroom.
Playing Ruby Possum has been Moss Creature.
That was a satisfying way to leave the city.
Playing Ronnie Possum has been the Noodle Doodler.
Fuck you!
Playing Detective Sam Morgan has been Video James.
Now, I know that we've said this multiple times already, but I'm getting too old for this shit.
Thank you guys so much.
Like a broken.
Thank you guys so much for watching. And remember, the Slime Baron is always watching. Always watching.
The fog is coming.
He's always watching.
Always.
Yeah, crawls across the screen.
He's always watching.
No, it definitely came up at some point, right? Surely it had to have.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's got a name.
That man's got a name.
Who's
It's
got a
like
name?
Fucking the mayor.
Oh,
We all
yeah.
don't have it in our notes.
I don't
We're
think
using him as an example for like not remembering people's names.
I honest to God don't think he actually has a name. I think we've only referred to him as the mayor.
What I said.
I thought he
Because
did.
his name is not in the show Bible, and I always put names in the show Bible, which is
His name is just Mayor.
his name has been the mayor. And in my head, like this afternoon, when I was thinking about what to do for this session, I was like, I'm gonna make a joke saying that his first decree was only to refer to him as the mayor.
Nah, it's just his name. That's what his owner calls him.
See, I would have sworn he had a name, though, because I know that he's like a teacup pug.
The teacup pug.
And then he's got 2 big old bodyguards that qualify as his office.
As in the office building, yeah. There's a teacup pug in shoulder pads that are way too big. That's by design.
All the way up to here. Yep.
All the way up to here. Just Aloysius O'Hare style. Anyway.